Let's start with laying down flowchart for how the material in the book is organized using modular learning principles. Modular learning refers to taking subject content and breaking it into smaller modules that are easier to assimilate, perhaps. Given how many students have trouble with studying mathematics, we thought we would start with Module 0 that will talk about study skills and a little bit of psychology of learning mathematics. We will then begin our mathematics content by introducing you some mathematical objects like decimal numbers, fractions, complex numbers, polynomials, radicals, and functions. Once you're introduced to these objects, we will do arithmetic of all of these objects at once. So for example, we'll learn how to add like 3.12 and 4. We'll also at the same time learn how to add polynomials and so on, allowing you to see connections between the addition operation and all of the objects. And then we'll move on to subtraction, multiplication, and division. So the goal here is to do all of additions at once, or subtraction at once, or multiplication at once, division at once, to help you see connections between similarities and dissimilarities between all the operations and the objects that are presented to you. The next module will deal with equations and inequalities side by side. So we'll do linear equations and inequalities side by side, so you can start to see the similarities and dissimilarities between solving equations and inequalities. The last module is going to look at graphical representation of some of these objects that you've learned before, and also applications. Many times students take a math class, and when they leave, they feel, I'm never going to use this material in daily life. By connecting the material that you have used to different fields like cooking, business, chemistry, biology, you will start to see that mathematics indeed is used in many different places where you may not even think it's used. So before we begin more material and discussion of topics, we would like you to pause the video and attempt to answer these questions. Remember, it is very important. Throughout all the lectures, you will be asked to pause the video and answer the questions. When you're finished answering these questions, then continue watching the next video.